Today we're going to introduce a new tool for Hunterworks branded tool. Before we get started, check out our belts, best belt on the planet. Make sure you subscribe, like, ring the bell, do all that good stuff. All right, Hunterworks new spring compressor, formerly known as a secondary spring compressor, because we never really did market spring compressor for use on primary clutches. However, after 19 years of doing this, we're no longer just doing Yamahas, anymore. It's Polarises. Some of the non-turbo Polarises, you can kind of squish your spring down primary clutch you're working on with your hands. Of course, when you're on a bench, trust me, the spring compressor was always made that easier. But enter in the turbo Razors, new body style Rangers, and of course Can-Am's was a spring cup that you got to hold down and loosen some screws up or take some screws out. You're going to have a spring compressor. So we are now promoting the use of the spring compressor on primary clutch and secondary clutch. Nothing changes as far as the way it operates for you Polaris guys or anything. All of our older videos on any other compressor you ever see, pretty much nothing changes on that. Heretofore, from day's date, we're working on Can-Am clutches, and so any Can-Am owners, you'll be seeing how to use our tool as we do those clutch kits. Included with it, first and foremost, it is powder coated. Anything black is powder coated, not painted. Our stem is not coated, by the way. As far as I know, we are the only ones with a CNC steel handle, one-piece handle. It took a little while to get these Acme threads. No secret, we're using an Acme rod, not a threaded rod. Big difference. Acme is much quicker than a threaded rod, for sure. It's not just a cheap bolt, it's a true Acme rod. So one-piece handle. For our demonstration purposes, next thing you're going to see is this flat washer. Flat washer allows you to use a compressor without the bail on some turbo and etc. secondary clutches. It allows you to use it on the primary clutches on the Can-Ams. And also between the washer and the bail, you're going to be able to flip-flop these clutches around and use compressor on either one. All right. Next thing on our demonstration piece is a square puck from a Polaris secondary. I've gotten several emails. Why in the world I got this puck? I'm taking these out of my Razor and you send me one. Yeah, because we're using it in lieu of a washer on here with the handle. So the handle rubs against this. We have so many of these where we took secondary rollers out that some use for them. So until we run out of these and have to buy a nylon washer to go in this place, we're going to be including it. So that's what square puck is about, no secret. Obviously, we have our bail. Still works on Yamahas, but not X2s, X4s, or R-Maxes. Unfortunately, that requires a bigger bail, which would be fine to go to a bigger bail, but then it no longer works on Polaris. One of the secondaries, I can't remember, that's way more popular for sales of these than the Yamaha is. So unfortunately, Yamaha guys, Rhinos, 66700 still, just not our Max and X2. We have our threaded rod, screws into our base. When you get it, you're fixing to use it, take a pair of pliers and just grab a hold of it. Doesn't matter if you hurt the threads because you're not using it, and screw it into the base if you want to, just so it'll never come out. Stick some JB Weld, some crazy glue, anything you want to. Loctite down in here if you ever have a use for it coming out again. Go ahead and do that. And by popular demand, holes in the base are back. So we got holes in the base, screw it down to your table. That way it doesn't move. You got a workbench, you don't have to have a vise. Of course, you can still stick in the big old vise if you want to. So that's pretty much it. Our Hunterworks branded, we're having availability issues years ago on our old compressor. It just became a struggle, so we had to start buying from somebody else. We sell so many of these that even they struggle because we weren't the only place they was making them for. And then finally, a manufacturer we've been used to do business with probably 15, 16 years ago, and recently started doing business with again, a lot closer to us. Said, hey, we can make those. Looks like it's going to work out for us. So hopefully we won't ever work out. We got them coming in here every month, certain amount. So it'll work out for us. Remember, Hunterworks belt, subscribe, like, ring the bell if you need me, todd@hunterworks.com. Also, I bring it up because I hadn't talked about it. We're selling our ECU tuners now. Hunter, my son, who works here now, in charge of it. Check them out on the website. Thank you.